Grand Rising, everybody. So we're going to continue on our mental health awareness um, campaign. That's what we're going to continue on with. So I'm doing a daily check-in. How's everybody doing this rising? Myself, I can't really say I feel down or somber. Um, I kind of had like a little quick moment when I was driving home from work this morning, but I feel pretty okay. Like I had a therapy session yesterday that went really well. It was like my first initial session with this particular therapist, and she gave me like that great aunt, great grandmom type of vibe. And I feel like anytime I get like a new therapist, that's the type of vibe that I'm looking for. And it's almost like usually I'm nervous, kind of like when I do like an intake session, I'm usually kind of nervous. But this particular time, it went really, really well. I feel like I gave her a lot of my background information yesterday because when you start, like, it's kind of really important that you give them like your core pieces of you, like your core main issues or your core main problems or your core main things that have happened in your life, that you are carrying on you or whatever. I think I gave her pretty much everything. Cause she was like, I'm writing stuff down, and then she was like, I'm looking over my notes, and it's a lie. I'm like, yes, a lie has transpired in my life. She was like, you don't look nothing like what you've been through, and I was like, yeah, that's the blessing. I thank God every day for that. Like, I really, really do. I thank God for everything. Um, because I definitely could be in a way worse position. I definitely could be um, just in a way worse position. And I think about that daily. I think about just where I want to be and where I am right now. And I think about like just how I'm just always so grateful because I feel like the things that have tried to come up against me didn't work. I feel like the things that tried to take me down didn't stick, didn't work, didn't last. No matter who may have been praying on my downfall, no matter who have may have been praying for me, against me, in between, whatever. I just feel like I could be way worse. So I'm thankful. I'm super, super thankful. And I had a visit yesterday to see my brother. And anybody that knows me knows my brother. My brother that's right under me, he's my best friend, literally. Like, he's my best friend. My baby brother, we have a good relationship too. But I just feel like I feel like I've learned my place in everybody's life. Whether it's family or friends. But as far as my little brother is concerned, like we always clash when it comes to certain things, but I feel like he's now beginning to understand like my place in his life. Like I'm not your mom, I'm your big sister. So I'm always going to have a different outlook on things. I'm always going to give you the real. I'm going to tell you the shit you don't want to hear anyway. And I just feel like sometimes he's receptive. Most times he's not receptive. Most times he does not want to hear what I got to say. But he knows I'm going to say it anyway because I'm the older sibling. Like you're not. So at the end of the day, all you need to do is just listen. And whether you take heat at that in that moment, that's up to you. And I feel like that's in regard to anybody. Like I give great advice, I give realistic advice, and I just feel like if you're going through something or you're constantly in the same situation, putting yourself in the same shoes, constantly going through the same cycles, it's like just take some time to listen to somebody that you know has your best interest at heart. And that's another thing. Like a lot of people don't know how to differentiate who has their best interest at heart, who's using them, who's not really their people. Like find your people and stick with your people. Like stop jumping from place to place, friend to friend, or group to friend group. Like it's okay to be alone sometimes. It's okay to be centered and focused within yourself to process whatever it is that you need to process. You don't have to have 1,000 people around you. And I feel like a lot of people just feel like they need a lot of people around them. And maybe because I've always had a lot of people around me, like I've never really had an issue with having a lot of friends. Like a lot of people know me, I know a lot of people. But where I'm at in my life, I don't really care to be in groups and crowds and all that. Like I just don't care to do that. I'm okay with having my little 5 friends. I'm okay with um, doing things I've never done. Like I don't want to go out to the club. I don't want to see the same people every single day. Like I don't, or every weekend. I want to do some things I've never done. I want to do some spontaneous things. I want to get out here and really live my life. And I was telling my therapist that yesterday, like that's just where I'm at in life. And I feel like when it comes to me, I deal with that seasonal depression, different periods and different stages of my life where it's like a dark cloud, but I knock that cloud out of my area. Like I don't be for that. Like if I'm ever feeling down and depressed, I hurry up and get myself out of it. And like the therapist was asking, like, how do you do that? And I'm like, it kind of depends on what I'm doing. It kind of depends on who I'm around. It kind of depends on what my vibe is, what the energy is, honestly, because my coping mechanism has always been work. Working, I will overwork. If I'm angry, I will overwork. If I'm stressed, I will overwork. If I'm sad, I will overwork. If I'm mad, I will overwork. If I'm happy, I just like to work. I've been working since I was a damn kid. So at the end of the day, working is my thing. Like that's just how I get through shit. That's how I, just keep going. And maybe it could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. You know, but that's my coping mechanism. Also, she's asking like who supports me, and I feel like my parents. I have like two friends literally that I can tell anything and everything to, and it's just like it's a blessing. It's a blessing to just have one person, let alone two. It's a blessing, and I just feel like because it is mental health awareness, I just feel like we need to really tap in with ourselves, like go inward and find what makes you tick, find what makes you go. Fall back in love with yourself. Fall back in love with the things that you used to do. Get out here and do some things that you've never done. If you say you want to lose weight, get out here and start taking walks, taking 30 minutes to go to the gym. Like I was telling her how I always say I'm gonna go to the gym and I never go. And it was a point in time where I was always going to the gym with my friends. And then our schedules started clashing, so it's like I kind of fell back from it. But I have a gym right where I live at. Like I can go to the gym any day, all day, every night, whatever. Like I literally can go to the gym whenever I want. So I need to get on that. I also get like discounts through my job as far as like fitness and health things. I'm about to start taking advantage of that too. Like just trying new things, trying to eat better. When I get done doing my video, I'm gonna go ahead and call the doctor, make my physical appointment. Like it's just certain things. Out in this season, I just want to take care of me. I'm so used to taking care of everyone else. Um, that it's time for me to take care of me, pour into me, love on me, and get back into my self care. Get back into things that I like to do, things that make me happy, things that raise my vibration. Like I spend so much time trying to help everybody else. I spend so much time worrying about like how I can fix this and fix that, but sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes God won't even allow you because it's not even your place. Sometimes God wants that person to get vulnerable, to get on their knees, to, cry out for God and beg for help. Sometimes it's not meant for you to step in. And they may be dealing with their own mental health issues and things like that. But like I said, sometimes it's not for you to step in. Sometimes it's for that person to get close to God, that person to cry out for God and ask for that assistance that they need. You know? Us as humans, we tend to overstep and try to jump in and help and fix and solve, but it's not always our fight. Some stuff is just for that person and God, and we have to understand that as humans. Like, stop putting your hands on stuff where you ain't got no business. Stop trying to help people but you ain't got no business. Start focusing on you. And I was talking about that a little bit yesterday too. Like that's me. I'm always trying to jump in and fix and help and solve somebody else's problem when I got stuff over here that I need to iron out. I won't say that I have major issues going on. I have probably one major issue right now. Everything outside of that, I feel like is recalibrating. Everything outside of what's going on personally is me rebuilding myself, kind of like rebuilding my brand, rebuilding who I am, rebuilding my name. Like, I don't know. I could go on for days. But remember that it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Stay kind, stay compassionate, love on someone else today. And if you can't get around anybody else, love on yourself today. Most importantly, it's a rainy day here in Delaware, so y'all know like that's already like that reflective energy, that chill energy where you just want to lay back, watch a movie, listen to music. So I'm about to go in here and do some homework and write and just chill. Like that's just a vibe. I really feel lighter than I did yesterday, and probably because I was crying talking to my brother and crying on the therapy. So